Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another Marvel Rivals Championship North American PC game. Today, we are in round 2. And we have, on the left, on defense, on Shinshibuya, ELUDE. And on the right, we have 100 Thieves. aka the winners of Season 1. Now officially renamed to 100 Thieves for the Invitational Tournament. We'll see if that carries on, if they're a full-time roster or if they're a temporary pickup. Right now, though, they're running as 100 Thieves in the MRC, and we are starting off with the Thing and Loki getting banned away. Bucky and Luna Snow both getting picked up. This is going to make playing flyers like Storm a little bit more difficult. I'd say Iron Man as well, but they have really fallen off with the recent patches. Namor taken out. A little bit of anti-dive being removed here. We still have Invisible Woman. We still have, like, Penny if people really want to risk that. And, of course, Winter Soldier does have that big stun with the Bionic Hook, which can be a little bit of anti-dive, but removing Loki with the Regeneration Domain, removing Namor with that Oceanic Dominion, you lose a lot of that anti-dive potential. Immediately, we're seeing Vinny getting to hover on that Venom. Give them a lot of extra pressure. It is interesting. This is a situation where we're seeing both the teams hovering Doctor Strange right now, where you would see for some other teams a little bit of a priority onto Magneto. For some teams, you would see the priority last season especially on the Hulk. But while the Hulk barely had their abilities really touched, for some reason it is now Venom that takes the role that would have been given to the Hulk. This likely is due to the slight nerfs that we got onto Strange's health, and the Gamma Maelstrom did get a little bit of damage reduction. But again, it's still very interesting to see that, and also the buffs we did get to Venom, making it so their dive is a little bit more effective at grouping up enemies. Let's introduce our players. On the left-hand side, we're going to have ELUDE on defense on Shinshibuya, with Kitschis playing on the Magneto. On the wrong layer, there we go. We have Juka? I don't know where I got the coup from. We're going to have Juga playing the Rocket Raccoon. Uni 1 FPS TTV on the Punisher. Doogie 0 will be playing the Doctor Strange. Leo gonna be playing that Luna Snow. Lime Salt on the Winter Soldier. They are ELUDE. And on the right, on the attack, it's going to be 100 Thieves with Delana on the Psylocke, Harvey on Invisible Woman, SJP playing Rocket Raccoon, TTK on the Doctor Strange, Vinny on Venom, and Terra will be playing the Punisher. Getting portaled here, so getting a little bit harassed from the side, but is getting lots of healing, getting sustained up by the team, able to push on in, had his infinite ammo there for a little bit, and is going to work them down. Delana and Vinny will pick up the eliminations as they have dove onto the point, and they are chasing deep, leaving just one person to cap the point. Harvey will be able to finish that off. Juka backing away here. That is going to be point number 1, lost right away here. 100 Thieves will continue to push in, and they go for one of their own, a revenge portal. Landing a little bit of damage, not going to be able to capitalize on anything. Rocket actually trying to harass it from the side. That turret not going to get much, and actually taken down as the chase comes in from Juka, diving through the portal to capitalize. Sending out those healing balls, now going to be turning onto that Venom. Very large hitboxes where Rocket actually starts to get pretty decent damage output if you can get close enough to make sure that you're hitting basically every shot here. Gonna pressure on in, looking for a revenge to counter push with that Fate of Both Worlds. But Terra with the Judge during execution of Final Judgment melts them through, down to the Butterfly as well. Both of the damage ults are utilized, but it is enough to absolutely eat through the defense. And ELUDE are wiped off the board again. Back to the cart, get 3 bodies on it, keep that push going. See how much pressure they can keep up here. Beauty up to the high ground, sees the turret, will get popped, able to back out. Vinny scouting up from above. Sneaking around to the side, frenzied arrival, massive disruption, could be a big setup for them here. Frenzied arrival, diving in, feast from the abyss, doing huge damage, setting up the elimination onto Leo. Will swing away. Eye of Agamotto, though, to follow up. The turret is melted. Everyone goes down. Juka will escape once again. able to sneak out, but there is nothing they can do. All they're really doing is saving the enemy some ult charge. Never mind. Down they go. Terra going raccoon hunting. It's not rabbit or duck season. It is raccoon season. Taking down the Trash Panda. Pushing in Kinchis onto TTK. Trying to melt through that front line. Magneto, of course, one of the best protection characters with those shields, but did get nerfed in one of the more recent patches, but only a little. Still incredibly good protective ability. Still going to try and make it happen. SJP on top of the car, sending out the healing, just keeping that going. Here comes the final judgment, takes out the BRB, but that's Invisible Boundary, shuts it down. Completely preventing any value from this. Here comes Terra for the revenge shot. They're going to try and drop the Fate of both worlds, but they can damage through this if they're able to get the single targeting out, and they weren't able to do so. We will see ELUDE tanking through this, actually. But it does still leave now. Dance of the Butterflies with the Eye of Agamotto and the Feast from the Abyss. And that is yet another quadruple, quintuple, and looking to make it sextuple elimination. That is 100 Thieves moving on in for point number 3. They're going to get the triple cap. Eye of Agamotto used for style points. With just under 4 minutes to go. Amazing start there. 100 Thieves looking great right now. Will we see adjustments for defense here? 100 Thieves. Looks like we're going to start to see a Groot being hovered. Try and split the supports potentially. They got some good value potential there. Double Venom, not allowed. That could have been an option. Magneto Venom, classic combo. One that actually was popularized by the Americans. Season 0 was the absolute rise of the Magneto Venom combo. But looks like we're going to stick with the same as last time, at least to start us off here. 100 Thieves looking strong right now.
Get ready.
Let's actually have a look. I am not up to date on the invitational tournament, so let me just load that up actually, and let's see where the teams are. We got the invitational tournament, North America. Okay, so warning for the next couple seconds. This is technically spoilers. The current situation for the invitational tournament. Mute yourself for the next 10 seconds in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 100 Thieves are currently in the finals, having taken out Sentinels in a 3-0. Sentinels are currently in the lower bracket, waiting to play against FlyQuest to see who gets to meet them. So there's where we're at. You should now be safe to re-enter. Give a little time for people to rejoin as the turret sieging in from Terra to try and zone them away. Smoke bomb to push forward, get the unlimited ammo. Just on the move, trying to be a siege turret here. Limited ammo does expire. But they now already have final judgment. Hard engage with the smoke bomb pushing forward. And goodbye, Dog. Goodbye, everyone. They're trying to push on in, get them as they go around the corner. There is a pretty solid retreat out of the rest of the members of ELUDE here, who have managed to switch up a little bit here. They've lost the Rocket Raccoon. Juka has moved on to the Invisible Woman themselves, and they've gone for Uni FPS to bring out the Star-Lord here. Invisible Boundary coming out from Juka as Uni is pushing onto the side. Counter Invisible Boundary. Blast a Barrage to try and just get a little bit of damage on every side here. But here comes the Galactic Legend trying to get onto the backline members to take down at least anyone. But they're completely split here. Wrapping around to try and get behind the turret. Unable to finish any blows though. That's going to be a fate of both worlds from Leo to try and push on through to keep this push going. But they just can't seem to finish anyone. Damage output is just so good here. Delano will fall but is brought back at the BRB. TTK, Eye of Agamotto. They're also unable to find any full eliminations here as the Meteor is going to be coming in from Kinchis as they're dropped on almost 0 hit points. Tries to do a quick flick shot as the Magneto, but will finally get dropped down, taken out, and it is a team wipe with the Seer from 100 Thieves. 100 Thieves looking great right now. This is a best of 3 as a reminder. It will remain best of 3 until we get to like the final 16 where it becomes a best of 5. And then eventually we'll be moving on to our best of... do we get to best of 7s? I actually don't remember if we get to best of 7s. Yeah, we do get to best of 7s for lower bracket finals and grand finals. Just going to be a Delena getting harassed on the side. Terra once again in the choke point, trying to zone them away. Kitchi's, the shield expires. They get melted. Lime Salt goes down. And now they're just going to run down Leo, picking them off before they get behind the wall. Invisible Woman invisibles away to get out of danger there. Trying to find them, Terra. Just sending out a sort of invisibility radar of bullets. Try and catch them out of position. Portal is available. Could try and go for a wraparound play, but they've still got a minute left. They can afford to go for one standard push before they go for the portal if they're quick. Trying to focus onto the Venom to take them down. Venom is so tanky and hard to deal with, and once again will swing away, but time is wasted. Eye of Agamotto at the ready, as is Galactic Legend, to try and bring this back. Counter Eye of Agamotto available for 100 Thieves now, though, so they're in serious trouble because they could just come launching in and set up for a huge hold here. Eye of Agamotto onto the backline with a Kraken impact to try and turn it round, but not enough. Uni got away, but will get picked off and chased down. And now we have 20 seconds left, and it's all down to Doji. Portal. Go, go, fast, fast. 10, 9, portal. They're going in, they're going to touch, they'll get overtime, but they've got to survive. Immediately the fate of both ones is going to come out as is Galactic Legend, but is getting focused down by the turret. Does the attention onto literally anyone else because they're not getting value. That turret positioning is so good. Eye of Agamotto to take out the backline, takes out Invisible Woman, but Delena with the dance of the butterfly, and that incredible final judgment from Terra will clean everyone else up. It's a 6 for 3. And 100 Thieves will hold on game 1 and will take the first game in this best of 3 series.
Another epic victory. Big win.
Nicely done. Terra takes the MVP there. You can see why this team is considered to be one of the best, if not the best in the NA region. Have to keep an eye on them, see if they can keep it going. That wasn't that bad, though. ELUDE did bring some pretty solid strategies there. They did actually try to wrap in at one time. They adjusted when their strategy wasn't working. They picked up a fair amount of eliminations. But if you look at the differences there, top eliminations is 5 for that team. Vinny and Terra have 31. Delena has 36. Terra may have got MVP with 31 eliminations, only getting taken out once, which is probably why they have the MVP. 12 final hits and 28k damage. Delena's out here with 36 eliminations. Did get taken out 4 times, but 20 final hits. That is more on both of them, just on their own, got more eliminations than the entire team of ELUDE. 28k damage, though, is going to be the highest damage. Vinny, the only player in this game to not get taken out at all. The power of Venom. So hard to take down. Damage blocked. Going to be going over to Kitchi's, who did really put on some quite solid shows, trying to hold the line for their team there. 33k damage blocked. And it's going to be TTK playing very far forward. Got 7 final hits of their own with 17k damage. That's more than Uni. Playing a great Doctor Strange here. And now healing output. Leo will snipe that with 28k, followed by Juka with 24. Then we have 22 from Harvey. SJP spending quite a little bit of time with the healing, but actually not healing that much because the team wasn't really grouped up a lot of the time. They were very split. So only getting 14k healing there. And that's going to be game number 1, ladies and gentlemen, this best of 3 series. We're going to get set up for game number 2. Will ELUDE be able to bring it back? You can find out by staying tuned, and you can also find out how big this channel can grow, and maybe if I can get hired by Netties, if you subscribe and ring those notification bells so that you can see when your favorite caster, I hope, I'm lying. I'm probably not your favourite caster. I'm just a goofball. But you can support me by subscribing, hitting that bell icon so you can see when new videos go live. Liking and commenting also helps with the algorithm, so does sharing the video off-site is a really big way of helping. So putting it in your friend's Discord, sending it to your mum. Let her share in your interests. Just do it. What could go wrong? And of course, if you want to help, you can become a member. Like our wonderful John, you pay a monthly fee and you get the videos early, sometimes 24 hours, sometimes even more. Like this week, I'm going to be away for a couple days. The week I'm recording this, that is. I'm going to be away for a couple days, meaning that you will get quite a few videos early. So becoming a member does have some value there. Or if your monthly subscription isn't for you, then you can do a one-off with hitting that thanks button and send a donation. I am not sponsored yet. Email in the description. And I'm not hired by NetEase or any big other company yet. Fingers crossed. Email in the description. But you can still support me to help me keep making these videos for you all. I do this because I love it, but, you know, groceries are a thing that cost money. And unfortunately, every hobby must be monetized. For now, though, let's get set up for map number 2 in this best-of-3 series between ELUDE and 100 Thieves. Will ELUDE even it up, or would 100 Thieves move on in the upper bracket? Let's find out after this break.
You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. Looking for change, looking for pain. Pulling a mob, pushing a train. I'll never stop, stick to a lane. Pick up the pieces and go rearrange. I'll be the best above all the rest, put me to the test and expect nothing less, your check as I'm chess, what's happening next, yeah. He got the venom, a tangible weapon, no coming in second. This life is a lesson, he got a new engine from pain, it's a blessing. New focus, no guessing, just bold and obsession. All in his possession, you got their attention. I'll leave an impression and take your redemption. Just kill no discretion, your mind is a weapon. 11-11, it's time for progression, You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. People like sheep move feet, hurt it easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep when they scheming. Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me. When they try the chains, you can say no, free me. So he's been looking for somebody who could save him, instead of searching inside for what they gave him. A strong will, strong mind causes mayhem. We could change the world, change times, rearrange them. Staying on pace, running the race. Life is a chase, I don't want a place. I wanna be first, work till it hurts. Dehydrated thirst till I'm in a hearse. High ambitions in the right mind can take you so.
And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. It is round 2, 100 Thieves now on the left, ELUDE now on the right, which means 100 Thieves will be starting on defense as we head to Spider Islands. ELUDE going to be on the attack, and as such, we'll get the first ban. They're going to take out the Venom. Vinny, little bit too intimidating for that first round. And once again, we will see Loki taken away. Going to be Winter Soldier. Getting protected and locked in. Was banned out last time, I believe. This time we'll get protected, making their way in. A little bit of disengage, lockdowns, and the ability to try and pull people out of defensive positions. No, it wasn't protected. It was protected last time, wasn't it? Because I talked about it being protected to try and deal with flyers, and Lunar Snow also protected once again. What are we seeing now from ELUDE? If they don't pull this match back, this could be their last ban of this series. Their last ban of the upper bracket. They're going to take out Ben, taking out the Thing. And Namor, taken down one more time.
The right heroes could make all the
Namor,
difference.
very popular right now, very strong, being banned out extremely often. Looks like 100 Thieves are going double Soldier, potentially. TTK, thinking about it. Winter Soldier and the Punisher. A thing we could see in like the Marvel Cinematic Universe now, considering that the Winter Soldier exists. We already know that for sure. And with the new Daredevil series becoming like properly canon, There's chance. There is a chance there. We're getting set up for game number 2. If 100 Thieves can close this out, they will continue to move on in the upper bracket. But if ELUDE
Coming in 30 seconds.
can win this up, we'll be heading to a map number 3. ELUDE, they bring out the Hella. Was ignored last time. This time going to make their way in. And Uni will be the one busting out the Punisher, but they're not doing it with a rocket by the looks of it. Harvey, though, will be bringing out the Rocket Raccoon. With SJP moving on to the Lunar Snow.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Let's see how they do as we are heading in. Harvey gliding in. Turret has been set up by Terra. Delena did swap onto the Star-Lord here with TTK bringing out the Magneto. Turret does go down. Terra will back away here. Limesalt moving off of the Hella, moving in for the Winter Soldier here. Tried to get Groot, which Vinny picked up here. Good pickup onto Delena. Fated Shock. Limesalt taking out those Groot walls. They want to try and isolate someone here. Tries to get Terra, but just out of range. Good damage output, though. And good protection. The body blocks even to absorb some of that damage. Don't really making sure that Limesalt is getting that damage output. These walls are coming in very effectively, though. Like we see Vinny doing a great job, making it very difficult for anyone to step up here. Nicely done. Vinny will back away here, rejoin the team, but has already held back the point. Ooh, a wall to get on the rooftop so they can get a nice ambush if they want to, as they do have their ultimate. TTK takes quite a lot of damage as Terra drops the ultimate. They're trying to zone them to back out here, but that's going to be an invisible boundary, forcing the retreat. Spore Bomb comes in, Meteor M, and it looks like Groot just might not be needed here. They force them to back up, just kind of watch that whole thing. It's going to be a 4-person elimination spree. And 100 Thieves, they've straight up just got them trapped in the base. Just shielding, body blocking, protecting the turret. Little bits of damage. Magnetic curtains coming out. Takes quite a bit of damage actually, but will get healed up. We'll be able to back away. Curtain to block it. Here's Vinny from behind. Immediately we're going to see a fade of both worlds, which will prevent anyone from actually going down to this, but that is the main defensive ultimate being utilized. But here comes Uni, wall from Groot's, blocking so much of that damage, and Magneto shutting down the rest. But this does force a retreat. This is making it a little bit more difficult, as Delena, timing it with the end of the ultimate, is going to drop that Galactic Ledger. Meteor M will block a huge chunk of the damage here, and they will actually be zoned out without finishing anyone off here. And ELUDE, they're not going fast, but they are doing okay. Getting focused down. Here comes, though, the final judgment with the Meteor M and the Seer to burn through everything. ELUDE get deleted here. Turret set up once again to just hold them in spawn. Dropping good damage, Silent Vortex. Turret does go down. Limesalt finds Terra. SJP taken down by Kitchies. They have Kraken Impact if they want it. The rooftop pulling down Groom, who does root them in with the Strangling Prison, but that is an absolute turnaround. They burn Invisible Boundary for it, but ELUDE wipe 100 Thieves off the point, forcing the full retreat. 100 Thieves back it out. ELUDE begin to push on in, take down those Groot walls so that they can choose how to defend. They can choose the engagement. Don't let Groot team set up. 100 Thieves, they are starting to group up and set up, though. Portal coming in, allowing TTK to make it to the point to get there in time so they can all defend together. They're going to try and contest this. SJP with the fate of both worlds, but Delena has already fallen. Leo is matching it from their side. Terra has that final judgment, but it's going to be Uni who will drop it first to try and hold the line. No Meteor M available, remember, because we've already seen TTK turn it around. Here's the counter, though, from Kitties. Good dodge. Terra barely holding. Ayamoto comes out, and once again, 100 Thieves peel them off the point in overtime and will hold the point just before objective number 1.
Time to switch things up, including which side you're on.
Nicely done.
You'll need a top-notch
100
team to
Thieves.
win this one.
If they can push in more than that, up to point 1 basically, because it was just before then they got stopped. 100 Thieves will be moving on in the upper bracket. ELUDE, they now have to put on the defense of a lifetime. Defensive characters. Invisible Woman, Namor. Namor already taken out. Invisible Woman already being hovered. Punisher is great here. Penny might even be worth picking up here. But Penny into Punisher. Little bit harder to deal with. 100 Thieves, though, they're going in for it here. They want to try and just remove them from the point, and this is where Jeff can come in. I don't know if this will make it out the spawn, but Jeff, if you're going for like a point 1, can be really useful, because just removing opponents from an objective can make the difference between winning and losing. And with so few teams nowadays picking up on that, chop. With so few teams picking up on the Hulk, you don't have that big team barrier anymore in order to block the Jeff ultimate. We're kind of reliant on someone like, say, a Cloak and Dagger being able to turn your entire team invisible, which we're not seeing from the side of ELUDE, or you're reliant on them just being able to get out there or having their own unstoppables to get out of danger. But we're not going to see the Jeff. We don't have to worry about it. All of that theory crafting was for naught. Uni's up on the high ground. Matching Terror, trying to just drop the damage output, keep the zoning going. That's good damage, takes out Terror there. Limesalt getting the final hit. Limesalt back on this Hela. Getting some pretty solid damage. TTK dropping low. Thinking about soul siphoning there. Holding onto it, could try and pull someone out from behind these group walls. Both teams now running that Groot. Astral Flock up to the high ground. Thinks they hear someone off to the side, and they did. There's a lot of damage has to pull into that invisible boundary, but Harvey with the Seer is trying to allow him to push on through. Meteor M picks up the double, and that's going to be 100 Thieves rushing on through immediately. We see Dogi pulling over to the Doctor Strange because they have to get to that point fast as possible to try and prevent it. Portal to try and hold it. The positioning's not perfect though. They got to make sure they're touching, but they're dropping low. Kichi's already down. Dogi already down. Down goes Uni. Juker needs to touch the point. Someone's got to touch the point, but the Punisher is already here, melting them as they come through the portal. Kichis tries to dive one more time, but that is it. GG. 100 Thieves smash on through that at high speeds. Terra takes yet another MVP. 2-0 to 100 Thieves. They will be moving on in this tournament. They'll be moving on to the round 4, because round 3 is a lower bracket only round, I believe. I almost said 100 there. That is their team name. Terra. 10 final hits, 24 eliminations, only getting taken out twice. Harvey didn't get taken out a single time, got 16k healing. Just a little bit behind SJP. And Leo topping out the healing, 27k this time. And got taken out, the least on their team, doing the Lord's work. Doing a great job there. Top damage blocked, actually a little bit closer this time. 20, 21, 22, and 24. Kitchis will be able to hold that, but they also got taken out 6 times. Same as Dogi, double. Anything from TTK or Vinny, over double in fact. 3 times and 6 times. Very well played. That is going to be 100 Thieves moving on. ELUDE, they will head down to the lower bracket where they will have a chance at redemption, but they will have to fight for it. If they lose one more series, they will be eliminated. Best of luck to them. 100 Thieves continue their journey to try and reclaim their crown. We'll be on board when they do. Make sure you subscribe and ring those notification bells so that you can see the games when they go up. As usual, my schedule is I go through all of the PC regions at the same time until we get to the final bracket of 16, where I'll be starting with one region and then going on to the next and then going on to the next for PC, and then I'll be doing the final 16s, plus some extra games because I had some game requests from some viewers. We'll have a couple of the request games, then we'll have the same for the console games, where we will have the one region, then another, and finish up. And we should, if I time it well, last time I did pretty well timing it, we should be able to roll right on into Season 2. This does mean that some of the games will be coming out quite late, but that's just how it works. I hope you don't mind. If you want to see the games live, the main stream is available, and the casters on there are quality. No hate towards anyone there. I do not mind that I'm not on it all the time. I would love to be, but no hate, no disrespect to anyone there. So if you want to see those games live as they happen, I'm not going to regret you doing so, but consider throwing your boy over here a view as well. But for now, that's going to be it, ladies and gentlemen, for today's game. I hope you've all enjoyed. I have been Tetcher, and I will see you all tomorrow.